from the first pasuk. Over here, it says the begodim, the vestments are l'chavod of Tiferes. What's l'chavod of Tiferes? For honor and for glory. Osisa big day kosher enough. What do we have to say? What its value is? L'chavod Tiferes. So he says, or Chaim HaKadosh says something interesting. He says, among the Shmona begodim with Kohen Gadol, we have 4 begodim which are linen, and 4 begodim which are zov, have gold in it. So he says, Ki Shmona begodim dal should they love Yirmuzu el dalros shel Shem Havaya Baruch Hu. The 4 white vestments correspond to Yud Kei Vav Kei. Dal bigdei zov Yirmuzu el dalros shel Adni, mean master. So he says, Daki Shem Havaya Baruch Hu Yisyaches Elov Kinoi Tiferes. Yud Kei Vav Kei is the ultimate. That's the glory of Hashem. Ki Yodua Shem Adni Yischayev Elov Kinoi HaKovod. Master, you honor. You honor a master. Who Omro Vasis Bigdei Kodesh L'Choved Keneged Bigdei Zov. The Kovod corresponds to the gold vestments. Who Tiferes Keneged Bigdei Lovon. The Sider HaKosov Hadrogos HaKedusha Zulamayim Musu. So the lesser Kedusha is the Bigdei Zov, because that corresponds to Avni. And Tiferes, that corresponds to Yud Kei Vav Kei, that's more advanced. L'maylo mizuv higdem l'kovot v'hovein v'tziv Hashem nasa shmona b'godim shem tzusam yiskape v'gomim. As the Gemara says that each one of the vestments that he wore was mechaper on a specific head of Klal Yisrael. Asher yisovu yisavu b'nei odom asher yigil l'mokom elyon. That people will achieve advanced levels of spirituality if they fail in certain areas. The Big Day Kuna atoned for them. B'zei yichupar oven ahu oder ze yesh losis tam tov. Tuv Tam, Lo Mahikper Hashem Al Begodim Ba'aron V'lo B'Moshe. She says, terrific. It says, Moshe officiated for 7 days, he didn't wear Big Day Kuna. Aaron has to wear Begodim D'Chov Tiferes. He says, Al Der Chomram, Yishmor Big Day Kuna, Mechaper Mal Shmona Minei Averos. Shu B'nei Yisrael, Asher Al Kain, Lo Tziva Hashem HaDover, Elo HaKohen HaOmid L'Shoris, Hu Bonav Kol HaYomim. So the Kohen is designated to officiate and to bring about Kapora for Klal Yisrael. He has to have those vestments. It's only that they should be worthy. To be mechaper for them, that they should be worthy, be kohanim. That was part of the initiation process. Therefore, he didn't have to wear the 8 vestments, as it says. He only wore a white tunic. So therefore, he officiated with a white tunic. You're right. He just had to have his nakedness covered. Right. Correct. Exactly.
And the regular Kohen had 4 big day lovers. Does that mean that he had it also represents the Yud Kei?
Same thing. He only
had white.
You know, it's interesting. On what's his name? On Yom Kippur, you only have big day lovers. So the Gemara says, "Shelo yehei Kategel Sanheger," right? Because the Kategel, so therefore you only officiate. We're talking Lefnai Lefnim. When you go Lefnai Lefnim, there's only Yud Kei Vav Kei. When you go into the location of the Shechina, when you're in the realm of where a person himself is subject to the Yetzer Hara, then you have to know who your master is. When you go into the Kodesh HaKadoshim, that's a relevant question. Then we speak about what's the dimension of the Shechina. The dimension of the Shechina is Yud Kei Vav Kei. Okay. Ato Tetzaveh El Kol Chachmei Leiv Hashem Leisev Ruach Chochma V'Osos Bigdei Kodesh L'Chadsho L'Chaloni. It's interesting. When you speak to the ones who have the wisdom of the heart, which I've filled them with a spirit of Chochma, V'Osos Bigdei Aron L'Chadsho. Seems to be they have to have in mind the Big Day Aaron. Let's say also as a Begodim. What's the Big Day Aaron? Specifically, it seems to be there's a kavanah. Since Aaron was the first Kohen, there was nobody before him. They had to have a specific intent for Big Day Aaron, L'Kacho, to sanctify him L'Chanoli. See, the Sefarno, he goes in, he evades this, what my diuk. He says, also is big the Aaron, the Asu Gamkein as big the Aaron. Maybe it means this. We said that the Mishkan itself, we showed, is a microcosm of existence. So therefore, the Gemara says that Tzalel, when he oversaw the Mishkan, why was he qualified? Because Yoda Litzar Feosius. He knew how to conjugate the letters of the Aleph Beis that creation came about. So because the Mishkan is equivalent of existence, so I'd say, therefore, you need Ruach Chochmah, you need all whatever, you have to be endowed with a special ability. But what about the big dekuna? Right? What about the vestments? For that, you don't need that. So therefore, the Torah is telling us, no, that that even for the begodim, we're not talking about the structure of the Mishkan. The Mishkan itself, that corresponds to what? That corresponds to Bria Solom, to the Bria, to creation. But maybe the big dekuna is something else. And that he says, no, even that, the Chachmei Lev, Melisiv Ruach Chochmah, they also, it has to be infused with a specific kavanah, which also that's a component in creation. I mean, seemingly that's what it's saying. Okay, let's see the Maral.
So the Mishkan is
a microcosm of existence. Of creation. That's of existence, of creation.
So it's hollow like out of a Rishon that had that kind of clarity to see how the world was put together, and he could only have that when he was a big day told that.
No. Tzalel oversaw everything.
Right, but so that's.
He wasn't a Kohen, but Tzalel was from Shevet Judah.
Right, so he needed the big day.
No.
He didn't have to wear the big day.
Only a Kohen.
Well, didn't you just say that he had to?
The Chachmei Lev, just as the Mishkan had to be infused with a kavanah,
So
the big dekuna also had to be infused with a kavanah.
Right.
I never heard that.
What do you think you learned Lam Tes Melachos from the Binyan Mishkan, the building of the Mishkan? What relevance does it have to do? Right. That's creating what? What does the Mishkan have creating existence? The answer is because each one corresponds. Every aspect of the Mishkan corresponds to creation. So, in the physical sense, what was needed, the creative effect, which is in the physical, corresponds to the spiritual creativity of God. So therefore there's a correlation between one and the other.
Therefore, on Shabbos,
Therefore Shabbos, we learn from the Mishkan. Whatever was needed, creative activity is needed to bring about the Mishkan, that's creative activity you're not permitted to do on Shabbos. But there's an explicit midrash that it shows how what you find in creation, as you created heaven, you find there's something that corresponds to Shemayim. You find that Hashem said, Yikova Amayim, right? Let the waters gather. What's the equivalent of Yikova Amayim? It's the water in the laver. No, that's explicit. That's the midrash. But it goes and shows many things. It says, Noteh Shamayim Kayiriyo. Hashem spread the heavens like a yiriyah, like a curtain, right? There was yiriyos in the Mishkan. The menorah corresponds to the Shekhinah. It says, on Yom HaShvi, Hashem came into existence, and then all existence was illuminated. That like electrified all existence. That's the menorah. When you light the candles of the menorah lights, that corresponds to the Shekhinah on Shabbos, coming to existence.
So why does the Mishkan represent creation? Why do we do that?
What was the intent of creation originally? Where was the Shekhinah meant to be? On the terrestrial level. No. Mainly on the terrestrial level, not in Shemayim. Adam messed up, therefore he removed himself. Initially, Sinai, Hashem came to this existence again, but we messed up with the ego. So we needed a medium. But that medium, the Mishkan, is the equivalent of the original intent of creation. Hashem's Shekhinah, His presence is in this existence, not in Shemayim. That's the idea.
Very good. What?
He says Yud Kei Vav Kei. Yud Kei Vav Kei. Tiferes is the Lord. That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate level. B'dei Lovan. That's white, purity, evidently. Okay, let's see the Maral.